Ready? Are we live?
Live.
All right. My name's Jaden Gaston, from East London, and we're live, man. We're here, London Marathon. April 26th, 2026. It's got a little ring to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Come on, man. Let's start it off. Talk about the running journey from now to this point.
The running journey. Do you know what? Yeah, I get asked this a lot. Through like social medias, like did you used to run? Like, tell us your background. So what it was, I used to run track as a kid. I started when I was I've always been active as a kid. I did loads of sports. I was doing everyone used to play football. I used to do wrestling. I used to box a bit. I used to run. Every sport you can think of, I did it as a kid. But running, I started taking it more seriously when I was about 13. I went down to my local track. I was training, started competing. Then I started getting really good at it as I got older. When I was about 16, that's when things started getting way more serious for me. I started going to national competitions, regional competitions. I was winning, medaling at all of them. Yeah, at one point I was ranked top 3 in the country at my age group. And then I was ranked number 1 for a while, over the 400 meters. So yeah, it's a sport I took seriously from young. It's something I took seriously from young. And then I had to stop. I had a few health conditions around the age of 17, 18, and then I had to stop, and then I'm here today. I'm here today. One thing that keeps me going in this running game is when I stopped doing track and I was having those health conditions and those hospital appointments I was going to, and I couldn't run, seeing my friends run, I was so down and depressed those times. I used to cry myself to sleep, wishing I could be running. It burned me saying it, but I felt so jealous of my friends who were running because I felt like I should be doing that and I couldn't do that. So that's a fire that's lit in me, is where when the sessions get tough and I don't want to train, that's what keeps me going, knowing that I've been in a place where it was dark and I couldn't run. This is what I was praying for, and I feel like I'm back. I'm kind of living that. I feel like my inner child's being brought back doing what I'm doing, so I just try and enjoy it, man. Honestly, I just try and enjoy it and yeah, just embrace everything. Just embrace it. Do you know what? I was mad ignorant as a child. I was mad ignorant. I remember I had a teacher in school, Mr. Halltop. Yeah, I had a teacher in school, Mr. Halltop, and one South African guy. And shout out Mr. Halltop. But he used to run marathons. And I was doing track at the time. And yeah, he used to be he's a South African accent. Jaden, one day, man, you're going to run a marathon. He was like, one day, man, you're going to run a marathon.
That sounds like
And I was so ignorant. I was like, what's he on? What's this guy on? I ain't running no marathon. This was these times I was doing 400 meters, 800 meters. And doing a marathon is it's a massive distance apart. Yeah, so I'll just think I couldn't even picture it doing a marathon. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a surreal moment. But it's crazy the contrast, because up until this point of getting my spot for the marathon, I was praying for this moment to get a spot, and I used to get the maddest FOMO because I remember the last London Marathon 2025. I went to the Nike Shakeout run, and I felt like I had the craziest FOMO because everyone was doing London, and that's my first experience of being around people doing the London Marathon, knowing someone doing the London Marathon. So I was like, I want to do this. So knowing I'm doing it, I got my spot, my place is cemented. Obviously I got to put the work in for it, but just the feeling knowing, yo, I'm doing it, it's just an unreal feeling. It's an unreal feeling. I keep myself focused by I try to surround myself with the right people, like the guys I train with. Shout out to everyone I train with. Everyone's hungry. And you know what? I just use myself as motivation, man. Like, when the times get tough and the sessions get hard, I just remember those days where I was down in the dumps, when my mind was in the trenches. That's what keeps me going. Like, the days I'd cry myself to sleep, like not knowing I couldn't run. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps my focus. Like, this is a moment. Like the past year, it's a moment. There's not been a day I haven't thought about this. Doing London Marathon, there's not been a day, and the moment's getting closer. I still got a long way to go, but that's what keeps me focused. Like, just knowing where I was and how far I've come to being the person I am today and the athlete I am today. Yeah, that's my sole focus, really. That's where it comes from. We're not working, man. Tough session, but that's my motivation. Knowing how far I've come and everything I've got to gain, that's where I get my motivation from. I saw this stat and they said 1.5, was it 1.3 or 1.5 million people entered for 2026 marathon, London Marathon, and only, was it 40 to 50,000 people will get in. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a moment. What's the percentage of that? I don't even know what the percentage is, but it's minimal. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's just, I'm happy that my family, my friends will get to see it. And I'm big on community as well. I want to do something that I can inspire people, young men, young women that's come from the same background as me, the same demographic, and showing them like, yo, you know what I'm saying, this is possible. We can do stuff like this. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have no one, or I didn't look up to no one my age doing this kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah. A lot of people, like a lot of guys, I want to relate to the guys, but a lot of guys that come from like the same kind of background I come from, as we get older, we stop playing the sports that we used to do as we were kids, and we obviously don't end up making it in the sport we want to do, football, running, whatever it may be, and we end up going into our lives, our careers and whatnot, and a lot of us lose our purpose. A lot of guys I know, we lose our purpose when something's become such a big part of your life. When doing a sport becomes such a big part of your life, because when I was doing track, I would be at the track like 5 days a week, 5-6 days a week. Do you get what I'm saying? I was at the track. That was literally my second home. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, when that gets taken away from you and you stop doing that, you lose that sense of purpose. And I'm not gonna lie, I know a lot of people can relate to me on this, but you feel as though you lose that. You lose your purpose, but you lose that drive because a part of you is missing. And yeah, I wanna be relatable to the young guys, knowing that, yo, let's get back up, let's bounce back from whatever we went through, and let's, you know what I'm saying, let's lift ourselves up. Let's bring out that inner child that we used to have when we was back in the day kicking a ball on the estate, or kicking a ball on a Sunday, Saturdays, whatever it was, running track, going to your local track meet. I want us to bring back that joy in us. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what? Well, growing up here, where we used to live, we used to, part of the marathon, my mum used to take us to go watch the marathon. Obviously, when I was young, I didn't really understand what the marathon was, but they used to run past where we used to live, like outside, so she'd take us downstairs to go see what it's about. So like running past my old house, probably, it'll be like reliving my childhood kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what? I just want to look back on the moment, and I want it to be a moment where I'm proud of myself for like the sacrifice that I put in for this moment. I want to look back on it and be like, you know what? I've made the people who invested time and who've invested their efforts into me for years. People who care about me. I want to look back on this and just make my people proud, make myself proud. But I want to also show myself that like what I'm capable of, because running a marathon is not easy, but I'm trying to chase a certain time, and I know that's not going to be easy, and it requires a lot of hard work. So I just want to look back on it and be like, you know what? We did it. Like all that effort, all that sacrifice, all them sessions where I'd wake up, all them days I'd wake up and my body's sore. The sessions I don't want to do, but I end up doing them. I want to look back on it and be like, you know what, we did it. Like, we did it. We're here and we did it. I probably sound crazy, but I'm genuinely looking forward to the training. Man, yeah, it's just a moment. I've wanted this for a while now, and yeah, this is what gives me that spring in my step when I go to training, like knowing I'm doing London Marathon. Yeah, so many people entered the ballots for this through their run clubs. Like, a lot of people didn't get in. Like I said, there's 1.5 million people that entered, and only 50,000 are going to be doing it. Come on, man. Like, I got no reason not to go hard at this. Do you know what I'm saying? I got no reason to go hard at this. I always live by the whole message that, like, the whole idea, the whole mindset that God's given me good health. He's given me good health. There's no reason why I shouldn't be repaying him and just going all out at this. So, yeah, London Marathon 2026. Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. Yeah.
Leave them with one line, or one word, one something. Leave them with something. What to expect. Leave them with something.
It gets greater later.
That's it.
Gets greater later.